Okay. Okay. Hello and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the official PokerStars channel. My name is Nicholas Walsh, and we are live once again with some spin and go action because it's Wednesdays, and that's what we like to do on Wednesdays. How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. Pleasure to be back online with you guys. What's the plan for today? Well, as I've already mentioned, we're going to be playing spin and goes. We're going to be doing our usual spiel. We're going to start kind of low. We're going to make our way up the stakes as we go. Hopefully, we can just box our way out of the short stack here. 10-8, we have to play for sure. Yo, Yaro, how's it going? Welcome. Jack 10 for sure. Going to be shoving here for 5 bigs. Probably could even limp that one once in a while just because it does play so well in position. If he's shoving here, we have to play the Jack 10. If he's limping, it's definitely an alternate line from him. I wonder if this is actually a sign of weakness. We'll see in a sec. Okay, so actually probably worth noting this as well. Limp 5 effective was fold X1. Jack 8's definitely a push here. Domination situation, unfortunately. Hearts are good. 8s are also good. Let's go. We're obviously not going to miss that spot, though. Jack 8's just a pure push there every single time against any opponent, really. Extremely, extremely rare cases we might play it as a limp if somebody's extremely passive, but that's just not the case here, obviously. Love to call this one all the way down. 2 pair on the turn feels really good. Probably worth a small raise on the turn so we can lead river. If we make it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we can shove the river. That is quite possibly the worst river I've ever seen in my life. Now, if he has a king, he's counterfeiting us. We will be winning quite often here regardless because he will have flush draws and straight draws and stuff like that that we're still ahead of. So I think we play it slow because we just don't want to jam into him having king-queen. Turns out he just had a 6 in that spot. But the raise on the turn, obviously, getting our value for us right then and there. Gotta call flop. Do we turn our hand into a bluff? I don't think we need to. These are definitely the kinds of textures where people like to just lead one and hope that they can get a steal through. He should never have an ace, though, so we can actually get him off the chop on the river. This is actually a really nice overbet jam spot. Calling for a chop in that scenario is pretty catastrophic, and he basically will never, ever, ever have an ace. Patty, again, this is another one of those spots. He can still min-raise fold here. You probably shouldn't do it very often. But in these situations, we need to always be jamming, and we actually have much better equity because we have fold equity in this scenario. All right, very nice. Not too shabby. Next game, please. Ace-4 is fine here. So he limped, and then we raised, right? Yeah, he limped, we raised, so we're going to have more ace-X combos. We're going to check some of those, too. We're obviously going nowhere with the 4 here. It's a pretty good-looking turn. I think we raise small on the turn. We get the rest here if we make it 4, right? And then we commit the rest on the river. Give it some time, though. I don't want to snap it in here. Thank you, sir. Min, donk, bets was draw x2. That's a pretty good looking flop. Do we ever raise the lead here? I think the flat is better. We do have showdown with ace high, so we can actually beat some straight flush draws, straight draws right now anyway. On the turn, I think we just go ahead and bet like something like 60%. Again, I mean, probably could afford to go even smaller here. Maybe just a straight half pot. Obviously, we want to keep in some of his draws here still when we've got such an absolutely bossy hand. Oh, this is the guy with the huge sizings. That's right. All right, that's going to look good on the graph. I'm glad that we sized down the turn. We want to keep in those deuce-X combos for sure for that specific reason. BVN says, I've been in spins before and thought to myself, this guy's got a big edge money. I definitely, I mean, here, this is a perfect example, actually. We've been playing with Rufus for years and years and years and years. He probably is a better player than I am, I imagine. Or at least we're very closely matched, I think. Playing against players like Rufus, I'm just like, I don't think either of us really have an edge in this situation. I think we're probably both losing to El Rake. We do spike the 7 here. If we're going to limp with these suited connectors, we can't be folding to raises. There's just have too much playability. Post, even as weak as 7-3. I know that sounds kind of wild, but I can almost definitely confirm that that's true. Check the flop. We need to bet the turn for sure for some kind of protection. If he's checking this flop, we probably get value from spades quite significantly if we size up on the turn. And then on the river, we should be winning quite often here. Our opponents will have hands like king, queen of spades, ace, king of spades, ace, queen of spades when they call that larger size on the turn. Do they ever flop a straight here is the question. 9-10 is a combo that people like to check back a little bit more often, I think. Could still have a 5 once in a while, I suppose, but I don't think we can fold once we get to this point. I think it's just too bricky. Seems good. Seems good. Seems good to me, sir. This is definitely a trap, guys. Would love to see a shove from Rufus here. If he's raising, we're shipping, obviously. Ace Queen's a monster. You know what's better than aces? A jack. A jack. You know what's better than ace queen? Aces is a lot better than ace queen. Yeah, yeah. Against Rufus, we have to call with queen jack here, guys. We need to play pretty much dead on to the GTO lines. And we take it down. We managed to actually win that all in. That's fantastic. All right, cool. That's looking good for our spin and go 10 right now, guys. Just one of those really unfortunate runouts where I think we're going to win a lot of chips. We just need to find a runout that's not quite so good for his calling range. We could be flush over flush in these situations for sure, but I think the raise is still mandatory because we still want to punish like Jack 10 with the Jack of clubs here. We could be flush over flush. I'm still not folding. This guy could just have king 10 or something like that, no problem. Or just ace queen inexplicably. That's cool too. All right, buddy. Give me another opportunity here. Just give me another shot. Give me another shot to take the chips. That looks good to me. We got him. I think we want smaller for this guy. We don't need to like make it look like a bluff or anything. We just want to bet a size where we always get called. I think he's probably always going to call something like 5. We got him there. We got him. He has ace king with absolutely no hand and absolutely no draw. Interesting line here, buddy. I think we earned that one, guys. We definitely earned that one. And again, this is actually one of the situations where I think it is reasonable for us to avoid some of those big pre-flop all-ins with small pairs. Ah! Yamabusi. You cannot 3x fold. No, you cannot 3x fold in that position. That's ridiculous. You're playing ridiculously. That is just redonkulous, Yamabusi. You can't behave like that, mate. It's just wrong. If I bet like this, which is the right size, he's going to float quite wide in these scenarios. I feel like we have a duty of care to fire at least 2 barrels because I just think this is a texture where he's going to have ridiculous numbers of floats. And we need to be aware of that. If he calls the turn, we can think about folding, but we need to understand that regs are just going to float that with pretty much 100% of their range as an exploit. So as weird as that specific combination looks, we definitely want to be putting in 2 barrels there against somebody who we respect. Pocket 6 is always good for an all-in here. We want him to have pocket 4s. That'd be great. King Queen's fine. Let's go. See if we can bust up Yamabusi heads up. If he's shoving here, this is really close. I don't think we know this guy particularly well yet. Might be a little bit on the tight side there, but King deuce off isn't exactly a hand that we're that like super excited about, right? We want to make a note about that though for sure. So he doubled through to what did he open? Did he open off of a 10 big blind stack? Min raise off of a 13 big blind stack was 10s. It's actually not even really noteworthy, to be honest. It's not really noteworthy at all. Ninja T making during Ace King. Just enough to get it all in if you need to. If he jams on the turn, it feels pretty gross, doesn't it, guys? I guess we commit the rest. Sometimes he'll have 2 pair plus here, but obviously it's just such a clear bet spot when you have aces. Wish me luck, guys. Ninjas don't make noises. Alright, this is a jam versus limp for sure. Do you make the ninja noises when you're doing T? What kind of ninja? What kind of ninja noise is he talking about? This is close. Definitely want to be defending some of our stuff there. I probably do overfold versus ISO in many spots, but a lot of players just aren't isolating as often as GTO either, so. Jack high for the win. Yes, let's go. 7-4 off. Still going to be a little bit on the wide side to call here once we get that shallow. Yes, ace jack. Yes, please. Ninja. Ninja. No. Just want to make some ninja tea. Just got to do it, guys. Just got to pull the trigger. Some mandatory shove with jack 7 here. 9 would be fine. That's the one. Thank you. You know he's got a 7, right? The ace actually counterfeits us here. Okay. Okay. The absolute devastation. The absolute devastation that we have inflicted on this poor man. Easy hold. Easy hold for the 75. Let's go. Too many outs. Very, very nice. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling like that, guys. A couple more wins like that, and we're doing just fine today. Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good about the last couple of games we've played. Feel like we're crushing them up. Feel like we're winning flips, no problem at all, even when he has ace-queen here. Oh, my days. Respect. I think Layla's a really good player, to be honest. Wesley. I don't think we've seen this guy check raising much. So I'm a little bit suspicious. Actually, no, that's the second time he's check raised this game, isn't it? So actually, we need to keep an eye on that. Maybe that was a float spot. Might have missed that one. It's obviously not going to be terrible for us either way. Okay. I'm still calling. And on the river, I think we still have to call again. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it, guys? He could definitely have a straight here or something. We're blocking the straight. The diamonds don't come in. The 3 is a huge brick. So unless it's just like pocket queens or like king queen. Yeah, fair play. It's a very weird line from him though. We want to be aware of this. Two, three, four, five. We have to lead here, I think. If he raises again on this turn, just checking top pair and then raising leads. I'll probably cry. No straight for us, huh? So if that's the way he played top pair before, I think we still have to bet river and try and rep the queen again. What a fucking stupid river, mate. What an absolutely stupid river. What a way to play king high, buddy. What a way. Spades. 5s are good too. What a way to play king 10 as well. Just wonderful. Wonderful stuff. Just wonderful stuff. I really like the line though, obviously. If he doesn't improve into the king, we're going to get the fold all day long. So we're just running into a very, very weirdly played combo. You know what I'm saying? So assuming he doesn't find top pair, we're obviously going to get folds all day long, which means that our river bet there is really, really majestic. Really, really majestic. So far, check raises have been value heavy from him so far. So it's cool. I think against this size so far, we can shove king 8. That's probably fine. Against this guy playing in position, though, we seem to probably have a pretty decent edge. He's not ISOing a lot of the combos we expect him to. So I think we're fine to just play our hand like this instead. If he has a queen, you know we're getting all this, right? You know we're going to get all this on the river. Yo, homie, how's it going? Welcome. Wesley. Queen 9 for sure, pushing for 7 bigs. I need to put a pound in the swear jar. Am I swearing? I think we just jam. That makes it look like it's a draw more than anything else. There's already 4 dead in the middle. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get him. Don't worry. Oh, painful. Truly painful. I wonder if that would work as bankroll management. Put $1 in the swear jar every time you curse. Yeah, this is a shove, guys. Wish me luck. Still in here. We're still in here duking it out. Eight, 7 is definitely a push. Come on, Wesley. Yes, A6 of diamonds is going in the middle here for sure. So is he limp folding shallow quite a lot? Can we exploit that a little bit, maybe? Seems like late game he might have a few leaks here as well. Could be wrong. Seems like his limps late game are very, very weak, generally speaking. Should we just jam over any limp? Jam over any limp, basically. Once we hit the 5, we're going to go broke every time. I think we have to shove turn to protect from the straight draws and flush draws maximally. Up to 11 bigs. Can we still get them, you guys? That's what I want to know. Hearts are forever. Hearts are forever. King deuce, easy jam over limp. Ones are up again. Oh, I really want to win this game, you guys. Really, really want to win this game. Does that mean we would have beat him in 3 games in a row? Am I wrong on that? Queen 9 of spades. Monster hand here. So live. Your nemesis. Oh. We might be Wesley's new nemesis here, guys. Finally got to him. Nice. All right, cool. Keep the games coming. Give me some more Wesley. There he is. Here he is, back for revenge. Back for revenge, once again for the Renegade Master. Playing at the higher stakes can be fun because we play for more money, but not really going to find tons of transferable skills. If you're watching a bunch of $100 regs play against each other, there's lots of sort of high-level GTO play that won't be applicable to most people who are watching streams. So we like to kind of mix up the sort of middle stakes instead. But we play hundreds from time to time, for sure. Oh, Wesley. All right. Ace 3 off, yes, we can go with this one, that's fine. Willing to gamble on that one. That's a good turn. GG Wesley, 4 in a row. Ace 4, just a straight rip against a reg. Potential reg at least. Queen Jack calling the shove against the reg every day. Easy Queen. Easy Jack. Let's go. Let's go. I love winning all-ins, mate. We're going to play $100 game today. Wish me luck, guys. Let's try and keep the focus high for this one because it could be up to $1 million. Currently, I think we are up about $200 today, something like that. So hopefully this one will send us well over the edge and all the way back into that prof. Don't recognize either of these players yet. Okay, $300. Fairly standard stuff, right? We 3-bet as a bluff to 7, so we're going to use the same size with the 10s, and obviously we're going to stack off if we need to. Just have pocket 9s, it's fine. This is a really messed up spot. So we're probably going to bet flop here. I think to not bet flop, it would be a mistake. If he does shove, we probably still have to call, which feels kind of gross, but what are we supposed to do? We're blocking Jack 10. Queen of clubs is such a bad turn. Man, Queen of clubs is such a bad turn here. I'm not sure if we can get away from our hand, though, at this point. Like, he will float that flop with all kinds of overcards that don't even necessarily interact with a queen. Does he ever just have, like, 8-9 of hearts? That would be fairly magic if he could just have, like, 8-9 of hearts here. Wow, that is some pretty unbelievable run bad there. What are you doing in this pot, my man? I don't know if defending ace 3 is what you're supposed to do there, to be honest. We could look that one up as well, but I'm pretty sure you're folding ace 3 of spades to a 3-bet. If he's shoving, we're calling here, guys. Should be miles ahead of a decent shoving range here. In fact, we're dominating queen 4. We're dominating queen 4. We're dominating that hand, PokerStars. Anyway, all right, guys, GG. So that's it for me for today, guys. Love you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao for now.